So, what company could make you thousands of dollars? Comment down below if you can guess the stock by the thumbnail. So, the company that can make you thousands of dollars is Coinbase. So, if you guessed Coinbase, good job, you were right. Do you guys use Coinbase or do you own Coinbase stock? If so, comment down below. Make sure to sign up with my Webull link in the description below and get yourself some free stock. Anyways, so Coinbase current market cap is $48.27 billion. Their 52-week high is $209 with 94 cents. Their 52-week low is $46 with 43 cents. Their earnings per share is 37 cents. A way you can tell if a company is profitable is by looking at their earnings per share. If a company has a negative earnings per share, then you might want to reconsider before investing into that company. They do not pay a dividend at the current moment. Now, looking at their annual revenue, in 2019 they made $533.74 million. In 2020 they made $1.28 billion. In 2021 they made $7.84 billion. In 2022, they made $3.19 billion, and in 2023, they made $3.11 billion. Just in case you don't know what revenue means, it's the total amount of money a company earns from goods and services. Now, looking at their annual net income, in 2019, they made negative $30.39 million. In 2020, they made $322.32 million. In 2021, they made $3.62 billion. In 2022, they made negative $2.62 billion. In 2023, they made $94.87 million. Just in case you don't know what net income is, it's what a business or individual makes after taxes, deductions, and other expenses are taken out. Looking at their annual operating income, in 2019, they made negative $45.78 million. In 2020, they made $408.95 million. In 2021, they made $3.08 billion. In 2022, they made negative $2.71 billion. In 2023, they made negative $44.28 million. So what is operating income? It's an accounting figure that measures the amount of profit realized from a business's operations after deducting operating expenses such as wages, depreciation, and the cost of goods sold. According to 25 analysts, 32% of them are saying to hold Coinbase. Now, what price target do analysts see Coinbase at? For the 1-year price forecast, the average price target is $136.12, with a high estimate of $200 and a low estimate of $60. Now, looking at Coinbase on the technical analysis perspective, the current support level on the daily chart is 160 through 161. The current resistance level on the daily chart is 187. Support and resistance levels are important because they help when to enter in a trade and when to exit out of a trade. That's why it's important to have a game plan using support and resistance. Try to be realistic where your support and resistance levels are at, so try not to overextend your support and resistance levels. What makes this a convincing buy is that there's a double top pattern forming on the daily chart. So what is a double top pattern? A double top is an extremely bearish technical reversal pattern that forms after an asset reaches a high price 2 consecutive times with a moderate decline between the two highs. Basically, the formation of the double top pattern is seen as an opportunity to enter a bearish position. Sometimes it's best to look over a stock and see how it's done in the past because sometimes history can repeat itself. Now, what could happen tomorrow or in the upcoming days is that Coinbase could start a reversal to the downtrend, and just maybe it could touch that support level of 160 through 161, maybe the next month. Now looking at this with the moving average indicators, on the daily chart you can see that Coinbase is above all the moving averages. Now if Coinbase in these upcoming days touches the 9-day moving average, I'm buying a call option because for the past 3 times it has bounced off the 9-day moving average. So what is the 9-day moving average? Basically, if a stock is above the 9-day moving average, it signals to buy. If a stock is below the 9-day moving average, it signals to sell. Now the moment everyone's been waiting for, how can Coinbase make me money? It's by buying options. Okay, to explain it in the most simple way, basically if you buy a call option, you're betting that stock is going to go up. Meanwhile, if you buy a put option, you're betting that stock will go down. So for me, when I'm buying options, I do not like buying options short term. I like buying options long term because they're way less risky and don't risk losing that much money if I'm wrong. Meanwhile, if I play a short term option, I'm more likely to lose money because each day that passes, that option decreases in value. Meanwhile, the long-term option decreases in value too, but at a slower pace. Just like stocks, do everything with risk management. So have a game plan, planned out, plan where you want to enter and exit out of a trade. Let me show you an example. So I'm interested in buying a put option that expires the 21st of June, only because I think Coinbase is a bit overextended. Now, how much would I make if I buy one put option that expires June 21? So if Coinbase touches 160 through 161 by next month, let's say March 22, I would make a total of $1,483, which is insane. A win is a win, and at the end of the day, it is what it is. But I want you guys to always remember this. We're not perfect. No one is perfect. But from the mistakes we make, we can learn from them. So if you ever feel like, man, the stock market is complicated, or I feel like I'm never going to make money off the stock market, don't feel that way. Practice makes perfect, so give it your all and don't give up. Also, if you want to practice your trading skills, sign up with my Webull link in the description below and get yourself some free stock and start paper trading with fake money. Now let's say, yeah, options aren't my thing. I'd rather invest into something more safe for the long term. Well, let's take a look if you had invested into SPY for 10 years. Now, if you had invested into SPY for 10 years with a small investment of $1,000, then let's say you contribute a monthly amount of $500 and reinvest your dividends to buy more SPY shares, by the end of the 10-year mark, your investment would be worth $129,933. That is just insane because all you did was hold on to SPY for 10 years, reinvested your dividends back into SPY, and let SPY do all the hard work for you. This is the power of long-term investing. Meanwhile, if you had invested that money in a savings account, it would be nowhere what SPY could have given you over the 10-year mark. But what does everyone think about Coinbase? Do you see them having a good future, or do you think they will struggle? Let me know in the comments down below. This concludes the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Get yourself some free stock when you sign up with my Webull link in the description below or wherever you're seeing this. As always, take care everyone. I'll see you in the next video. As always, this is not financial advice. Alright, see you guys. Take care. Bye.